Hi, how's it going, Devin?
Great, and you?
Good, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, awesome. You guys have your homework. Perfect. Hopefully that was not too hard for you guys. So, how'd it go? How was this last week? Did you guys get all your stamps? Did you feel kind of cool, a little bit different? How did you feel, Devin?
I'm gonna let ladies go first.
Oh, all right.
I did. I felt good. I got all my stamps, so I feel like I accomplished
Awesome.
everything and used my skills that were learned in last session.
Okay, awesome. Good one.
Thank you.
And you guys can, if you guys want to eat these right now, that's totally fine with me. All right.
I got all my stamps. I worked really hard at looking at people in the eye
Uh-huh.
when I was talking to them. So
Okay.
that felt really good.
Awesome. What? How did other people treat you? Were they kind of like, "Whoa, Kimberly"? Like,
Well, I feel like I made people nervous because I was looking at them in the eye.
Uh-huh.
I noticed how many people don't look at each other in the eye when they're talking.
Right.
So that was interesting.
very common. Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, Devin gets the pink one. All right, Devin. How was it for you? What was your biggest struggle this last week?
One of my biggest struggles was just reminding myself to open up the door.
Right.
For not just women, but just people in general that's
Right.
like behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I just open up the door and just go in there myself and kind of just worry about myself.
Right.
And so this week I really tried to focus on, looking after other people and helping out other people,
Right.
which was great. It gave me a nice feeling inside because people would say thank you and
Yeah.
we appreciate that. And one old lady actually called me a gentleman, so I was like, this is awesome. I'm
Nice.
actually doing
Yeah.
a group with that, and so it was fun.
Awesome. That's awesome. Did you guys have any struggle? I know you said you had with looking people in the eyes and remembering to actually do that. Did you have any struggle?
My friends thought it was weird that I would give them a handshake,
Uh-huh.
so they're not used to that. But
Oh,
my
yeah.
teacher really liked it.
Right. Did you notice that what you guys were doing influenced your friends? Did any of your friends kind of try to pick up on handshakes and that kind of stuff, or not yet?
They kid around with it a little bit because they're not used to it.
Right.
But I think they're getting the hint that that's something that I do now.
Yeah.
So they kind of, it's just not a natural.
They
thing.
greet you the same way.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. You guys, the ladies and gentlemen's club, you're rubbing off on some of your peers. That's really awesome. Okay, so I'm really happy that it went well this week, and you guys were able to hit your goals. Everybody hit your goals. I know you said you did. So next week coming up, we're gonna actually bump up that goal. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get maybe we'll figure it out towards the end if we can double it, or just kind of where it comes a little bit more naturally every time. So awesome. So you guys, your homework, remember, was to print off one of your greatest influences. So I'm gonna just do a quick reminder of that for you guys. So if you guys remember, mine was Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift, I picked Taylor Swift because she actually in 2014 was one of the most charitable celebrities in the world at only 23 years old. So she's somebody who always goes out of her way to help somebody else. She's always smiling, she's always positive, she treats people with respect. And I just think that Taylor Swift is such a great influence on young women and young men across the world. So does anybody have any questions about why I chose Taylor Swift or anything like that?
Because young girls look up to her,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, and then people kind of want to be like her
Mm-hmm.
because she's such a positive person.
Okay, yeah. So when you guys are sharing, I want you to do exactly kind of the same format that I did. I want you to explain who your person is, why you picked them, and then I'm going to open it up where you guys can pick one peer, one other person in this group, and you can ask them. You can ask them a question. Okay. We're going to keep this to about a minute per person or less. That way everybody gets a chance to share and we can move on. Okay. All right. And Devin, you want to go first?
Sure. The person I brought in was my grandfather. He played with the Los Angeles Rams when they won their first Super Bowl. And just playing sports, he's always been a huge influence in my life. And doing what's right. He was a big person in the community that really helped out and bettered the community. So learning some of those traits from him, and we're being reminded with this group of what a gentleman is and things like that, and maybe reflect on my grandfather.
Awesome. Anybody want to ask a question?
What
He was able to do a lot of food drives for the homeless. Was able to set up shelters for the homeless. Was able to bring in what's the name of it? Certain events that were not able to, whether it was because of funding or placement of it, but to be able just to bring certain events into the neighborhoods and allow the kids in the community to, not for it to be a charge thing, but for free, and
Awesome.
to be able to just give back to the community was a huge thing for him.
Great. Awesome, Devin. Thank you for asking that, Kimberly.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on. Go ahead.
So I brought in a picture of my family, but the person who is my most influential person is my mom, and she is a doctor, but she's a military doctor, and she served in Iraq. She did 2 tours over in Iraq before coming home, and she now works down at Travis Medical in the medical facility down there, and she specializes in cardiac surgery.
Wow.
So she helps when she's there. That's when she does. But of course, when she was over in Iraq, she just did basic field medicine and triage and everything. So that's my mom, and these are my 2 little siblings. So she has 3 of us all together, and still is in active duty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any questions for Kimberly? Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I think that is amazing. How do you see your mom interact? Have you ever seen her interact with clients or her patients outside, or how do you see her interact with other
Yeah,
people?
because when we're on base, I mean, she runs into her clients all the time, or her patients all the time, and she's always really professional. Like, I never know why somebody happened to go see her because she doesn't talk about their medical history in front of me, and she's always really nice, and she seems to know a lot about everyone too, because she'll say, "Oh, so how's your grandma doing?" and how, did you hear yet from your son, or things like that. So I always thought that was kind of cool of her to go beyond just them and knowing what was going on with their families.
Yeah, so she's a very attentive listener. She's a very active listener, which I want to say thank you to you guys all right now. I'm watching, kind of sitting back and watching you guys interact, and you guys have eye contact, and your body language is showing that you're interested in what your group member is saying. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for that. Good job, Kimberly. Okay, Rebecca?
This is my sister. She graduates from college. My parents call her a first generation college student. She works a lot at her school, but she also does a lot of volunteer work at our church. So she talks to me a lot, and I really want to be just like her. So I'm just happy that I have a big sister that's graduated from college.
What college did she go to?
She went to Sacramento State.
Cool.
Awesome. That's where I went.
What volunteer work does she do at your church?
She worked in our children's ministry, so she was one of our teachers. So I got special privileges.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for bringing those photos in and sharing with us. That was really special. Thank you for doing that. So next, we're going to play a game. So we've talked about some behaviors and some traits of a lady and a gentleman. We know that we shake hands, we look people in the eyes, we say yes please and no thank you, we communicate clearly, we're active listeners. So I feel like we've really studied this a lot, but we haven't done too much in our group to practice this. So now that you guys are somewhat experts of being ladies and gentlemen, I want to play a game with you. How many of you have ever played charades? Yeah, awesome, perfect. So we don't even really need to go over the rules, but I am going to go over 3 basic rules. So the first rule is we are not going to shout out if our team is not playing. We've all played games when somebody kind of gives the other team an answer. Nobody likes that, right? So we're going to play today. We're going to play gentlemen versus the ladies, and I'll be on the gentlemen's team. And one of the other rules that we're going to be playing with is that after 30 seconds, if you don't guess the correct word or the correct action, the opposing team gets 1 chance to steal the point. Okay? So first thing you're gonna do, I'll just show you guys real quick. We'll do an example. First thing you're gonna do, oops, I grabbed a couple, is you are gonna pull one ticket out of the bag. So Devin, you're the only one that gets to guess on this one, okay? Ooh, this one's easy.
Open the door for someone.
Ding! There's a point. All right, nice job, Devin. So the gentleman's team has 1 point. That was one of the easier ones, guys. They're gonna get tougher, okay? So, is everybody clear on the rules? Okay. We're gonna go 30 seconds, and I'm gonna set my timer right here. So you guys are gonna have 30 seconds to act it out. Remember, no talking, and only the other person on your team can guess. When the 30 seconds is up, opposite team gets one guess. Okay. All right. So, when's your birthday?
February 17th.
February 11th.
Oh. All right.
We have birthdays close to each other.
Your birthday, I guess, is closer, but a whole year around the closer. So you can go first, Rebecca. All right. Remember, you have 30 seconds. All right. So if you want to stand up or you can sit down, whatever's easiest. All right, Devin, make sure you're watching, okay?
Okay.
All right. And go.
Introducing yourself, shaking hands, looking each other in the eye, being courteous, giving someone something, asking what you need, giving someone what they need, asking someone what they want, serving someone.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
All right, pause.
Oh my god, I really.
Okay, wait. The gentleman's team gets one guess. Go for it, Devin.
That's a tough one. Giving someone something that they asked for.
It was helping others.
Helping others.
It was.
So
That's how it works.
Yeah, see, that one was hard. I think, Devin, do you think we can give it to them if they said serving others?
We can be gentlemen.
Okay, I think so. Good job, ladies. That one was hard. I told you that they got harder, right? So you guys will get a point. So right now we're at 1-1 because my demonstration counts.
I handed to
Okay.
And I was trying to help you out.
Oh, I thought you were like,
You guessed a lot. You had a lot of good guesses, though. All right. So let me restart that stopwatch. All right. Hope it's an easy one. All right. On your marks, get set, go.
Oh.
I know. Is this one always trying your best?
Yes. Woo.
We got that one in 25 seconds. Nice job, Devin. Okay, so we're up 2-1. Okay? And how about we say that this is the tiebreaker? Okay? Everyone got a chance. All right. On your marks. Get set. Act.
Saying thank you.
Is that a record?
I think so. I think for that one, I think
I'm so glad that you know sign language.
I think that the ladies took the cake on that one.
Wow.
That was kind of cheating, but we were talking with our hands.
Oh my goodness, you guys were so good at that one. Oh,
Good job.
so maybe we'll have to play that one again so we can redeem ourselves. So that was excellent. Do you guys notice? I was really impressed with the fact that even when they were a little bit more difficult, you guys were shouting out different traits and characteristics that we haven't even talked about. So that makes me feel pretty good. I feel like you guys have